Hola y bienvenidos a una nueva entrega de Vamos a jugar a Caballeros de la Antigua República 2, los olores del Sith. Que ya sabéis que nos está tirando un rato, principalmente porque las misiones van y vienen, son bastante relativamente repetitivas. Y te mira a ti. Estáis viendo que hay bastante contraluz. Esto es algo que no voy a poder evitar, por lo menos al principio de la grabación. Y ya como podéis ver, se nos ha cambiado el título de inicio. Tenemos aquí a Darnihilus. Un señor que, bueno, no sabemos nada de él. Lo hemos encontrado en una cutscene. Principalmente cuando nos ha cambiado la fuerza. Hemos conseguido darle de luz y vamos a ir al lado oscuro, pero nos dan lado de la luz por hacer cosas buenas. Así que, ¿qué le vamos a hacer? Como podéis ver, estamos jugando con el mod de contenido restaurado. Y vamos a tener que ir al Palacio Real. Así que a ver qué nos encontramos. Vale, vamos a ver si tenemos que alguna cosa más que podamos terminar por aquí. Aunque creo que no tenemos el Evan Hawk. Buenas noches, ¿qué tal? Por aquí creo que no hay nada raro. Nos estamos intentando acabar mapa. Aunque creo que tenemos un visado abierto. Que creo que lo podemos entregar. Creo que tenemos un visado más. Es posible que tengamos un visado extra. No tenemos ningún visado extra. Pues cierta persona se va a quedar sin visado. Astin. No sé que tengamos aquí algo.
Greetings, Master. Do you have any interest in my goods? 1B8D sells droid components and droids. Currently there.
Vamos a quitarse a la venta. A ver qué tenemos en varios. No vende nada raro. Pero esto sí que me lo voy a comprar. Una punta de seguridad de abridora. Y nos vamos al palacio. Aunque a lo mejor por aquí hay un taller. Me interesaría modificar cosas. Voy a echar un vistazo, que no nos dejemos nada. Espérate, que aquí parece ser una especie de... No. Recoveco. Estoy mirando los recovecos y todo, o sea... Vamos a intentar a ver si nos podemos hacer la mayor parte del juego, si podemos.
I won't remain silent any longer. The Republic has actively attacked us. They attack our spaceships unprovoked. What next? An invasion? Perhaps they seek to conquer us. Will you stand idly by? Will you let them bomb our city? No! If Queen Talia is so removed that she won't do what the people so clearly want, then we must show her. With force!
That's it, Ponlar. We're taking you in. You've gone too far.
Brothers and sisters, let us rise up now and march to the palace. Our will cannot be denied.
Soldado pide refuerzos de inmediato. Vais a necesitarlos.
The time of patience is over. Let's show them our resolve.
He's right! Get arms! Kill the royalists!
They're arming. We need backup. You, We could use your assistance. Try to disable them. If the mob grows, many more will die.
No voy a luchar con civiles.
We should conserve our strength for more important matters.
We have no time for this. Fire!
Que les den. Ah, vamos a buscar a ver si hay un... Somos súper heroicos, como podéis ver. Más están pegando con... Además no es mi trabajo. ¿Quieren que sea mi trabajo? Que me contraten. Puerto Isis. Oh, vaya hombre, sí, creo que se van a soltar. Espérate. Hola.
Fair winds to you, Offlander. Is it too much to hope that you are a Talosian merchant?
No soy comerciante.
The winds still taste of misfortune, then. Our beasts will continue to wait in their cages.
Porque tienes tantas bestias en jaulas.
These beasts you see here are for delivery to Telos, but the Republic vessels that transport them have to wait for thorough and needlessly long searches. So the city is stacked with caged beasts waiting for their ships. We have stopped gathering beasts now, but they still fill the city. For Drexel and Ryder, the Athorians brought wealth and prosperity. Our settlements prospered, but now...
Tus bestias parecen inquietas.
They have been kept in their cages for a long time. Yet at times, I feel as if something else is affecting them, frightening them.
Beasts can be sensitive to the currents within cities and people. When such things are disturbed, the beasts may echo it.
Perhaps it is the city itself. Isis has fallen upon dark times, and tensions run high in the streets.
¿Tensiones en las calles? No he oído hablar nunca de eso. Bueno, ya me voy.
Calm.
What? Run! The bomber is out of control!
Vaya, hombre. Ya que estaba preparado antes.
I don't know what to say. I have heard stories, but I assumed that they were fledgling riders, or simply tales that grow in the telling. Not since my first Drexel have I lost control of a beast. I apologize profusely. Here, I give you these credits for the danger I put you in.
¿A qué historias te refieres?
The beasts grow more agitated by the day. The stories say that the smoldering fires of city politics cast a smoke they can smell and breathe. They revert to their primal instincts. As you've just seen, when they get that way, not even a skilled beast rider can control them. As soon as I leave here, I will talk with my family. There is much to be discussed.
Ya después los créditos. ¿Quieres que algunos créditos van a arreglar esto?
I am so sorry for insulting you with my offering. Here is more. Again, I apologize.
A ver si encuentro trabajadores del muelle, ciudadanos. No he encontrado ningún taller, creo lo que estaba buscando. Estaba buscando a ver si había alguna mesa para modificar el sable de luz. Programas de noticias, a ver.
Two new alerts of escaped Republic spies have been circulated to all media centers. If you see either of them, please report it to the authorities immediately. One of them is a journalist for Aziz.com. Authorities say that he may be one of the instigators of last month's South Quarter refinery explosion.
Una explosión en una refinería. Interesante. Para ser un distrito de mercantil, muy poco mercader. Hola, Tolas.
So, you're back.
Sigo ofreciéndote 2000 créditos. ¿Y si yo quiero... ¿Y si quiero comprarte? Ya me voy. Pero quiero yo comprarle un... Y no me encuentro nada más. Para ser un mercado hay muy poca cosa de comprar. Plaza del mercado. Gran plaza este. Este señor, si no recuerdo mal, era...
You have returned. My stock is filled with weapons.
Ah, traficante de armas. A ver. ¿Qué vendes?
Large den or else.
Vale, vamos a ver. Varios. Un cristal Rusan, cristal Font. Vale. Cristal Rusan. Más 1 de sabiduría, más 1 de carisma. Daño físico más 1 de 6. No está mal. Creo que me lo podría comprar, pero cierro por ahora. Ay, parece que se ha limpiado la calle, mira. Perfecto. Pues no hay mucho más ya que hacer aquí. No nos podemos pirar. Ah, por cierto, espera. Tiri. Hola.
Stay out of trouble.
He venido a matarte. No. Baclu te quiere muerto. He venido a cumplir su deseo. Cuando encuentre tu cuerpo tendrán que coserte para el funeral. Joder. Te voy a matar, pero quiero que sepas que no es nada personal. Buen consejo, me marcho. Es 1, 2, 3. Vamos a matarte. El que estás en apuros eres tú. He venido a matarte. Vale, le podría advertir. ¿Qué? No. Va a ser que no, ¿eh? A ver, que podríamos, pero es que esto es demasiado débil aposta. Intentamos ser gente del lado oscuro accidentalmente. No así. O sea, así no. Queremos comprobar si podemos llegar al lado oscuro de manera accidental, haciendo las cosas bien. Bien. No haciendo de matones para cualquiera. Por lo menos que nos digan primero para qué. Pues Ana. Hola, Gado.
So you still intend to go through with it? I can schedule the meeting with your Jedi Master as soon as you like. Like I was saying, though, once I use my contact, you may be in over your head. You may not be welcome back on Isis again.
Contacta ya con el maestro Jedi.
Yeah, I'll get on it. Just grab a cot and
Sí, más o menos. Lo que pasa es que le di un pase a una familia porque decían, es que tengo que ir con mis niños. Y le di el pase y me echaron al lado de la luz.
I can't afford to lose you, especially given recent events.
Anything could be a trap. Vaklu is no fool. But if the message is true...
Is this necessary? I can guarantee your safety in the palace, but outside these walls, the general has many men that would do anything for him.
Nothing in life is certain, Your Majesty. But I feel something. There is a disruption in the Force. I must investigate this.
Very well. But please, be cautious.
Aren't I always?
Sí. El castigo del lado de la luz.
Well, the meeting is on. Head straight to the cantina. You guys should be in there. And no offense, but I hope I never see you again.
You must have gone through a lot to arrange this meeting. The palace is at full battle readiness. Smuggling in a message is no small task.
Maestro Cavar, no sabía que siguieras vivo.
Cavar, the famed Jedi Guardian. The Mandalorians counted on the fact it would be you, not Revan, who would lead the Jedi against us during the Mandalorian Wars. I wonder how we'd have fared against you. I thought you were killed fighting Malak during the Jedi Civil War.
It seems my former student keeps curious company. Strange times lead to strange alliances, though. No, I survived the war, if only just. Why are you here? I imagine that you hold little love for any on the Jedi Council anymore, even an old friend.
Te oía la guerra, aunque a duras penas. ¿Por qué estás aquí? Imagino que no guardes amor por el Consejo Jedi. Ni siquiera por un viejo amigo. Quiero saber por qué me expulsasteis de la Orden. Yo esperaba que tú también te pusieras de mi contra, Cavar. Quiero saber por qué me expulsasteis de la Orden.
You have to understand that it was a time of great uncertainty. We just learned that Darth Revan was back with an armada. Every Jedi that went with him was lost, corrupted, and as dark as their master. And then there was you. Many thought you were a spy, but there's more to it than that. And I think you deserve an explanation.
Am I interrupting? In
Oh,
orbit,
vaya.
I thought for sure that the Ebon Hawk was mine. I was certain, only to see you slip through my fingers during the battle. Imagine my delight to discover you were on Isis. Quite careless, if you ask me. Get them, men, and watch your aim. Civilian casualties cause a mess of paperwork.
Return to the palace. I'll get word to you when I'm able. Run!
Oh, ¿qué?
What have you done to my men? Blast! Men, take care of her. I won't let Kavar escape.
For the sake of subtlety, I suggest we avoid using grenades and any other weapons that may injure civilians in this battle.
Oh, pues vale. Taratarata. Vamos a ponernos. Para. Pero sí, blasters por todas partes, por lo que veo.
Stop the fighting! Stop! Sergeant, take care of the witnesses. I'm sorry we had to do that.
Siento haber tenido que hacer esto. Tenía curiosidad por la orden que dice a tus hombres de atacarme cuando le he hecho favores a Baklu.
Appearances have to be maintained, and I'm afraid we don't have much time. You've helped out General Vaklu, and he understands how to show gratitude. We have allies, terrible allies. They want you dead. However, the General believes you could ultimately be an even greater ally. But we have to maintain appearances. Do you understand?
Claro, no seas condescendiente conmigo. Claro que lo entiendo.
I meant no offense. I am sorry.
¿Con quién estáis aliados?
A Sith Lord. No idea of the name. Frankly, we had no idea who we were dealing with at first. And by the time we did, it was too late.
¿Verás que me crea que eso es lo único que sabes?
What I have told you is true. We only deal with their intermediaries. We know it's a Sith Lord, but little else. We need your help. The General believes we can make a new alliance that will be in both of our interests. Vaklu wants to control all of Onderon, and perhaps more down the road. The Republic's time is nearly over, and strong men like him will rule the age to come. You have shown that you are strong too, and he feels it inevitable that you become a force to be reckoned with. We'd like to ask your assistance in dealing with our ally, the Sith Lord. We have much to offer in return.
Háblame más del trato.
Eventually, we will attack Queen Talia's palace. Isis is an ancient city filled with artifacts from our darker past. Some of those might be especially useful to you. Besides, the Sith Lord wants you dead, and an enemy of our enemy.
¿Cómo lo hacemos?
For now, it's simple. We have to act like you're our enemy. When you leave this cantina, my men have orders to kill you. There is no way they could possibly stand up to you. But they don't know that. Leave Isis, and don't come back until we send a message for you. If the payment I've offered you is insufficient, I assure you General Vaklu himself can offer you a satisfactory deal. You must make a choice. Will you support us or the Queen?
Vaklu is a political animal, but he has never backed out of a deal. The Sith must have changed their arrangement substantially for him to consider betraying them. You can trust his offer. He's far more capable than Queen Talia is. I think allying with him is the best course.
Tampoco detecto ambigüedad en esta oferta.
Credibility is important in Onderon politics. If he betrayed you and betrayed the Sith, his reign would be a short one.
Solo me preocupa una cosa, el maestro Cabar.
That can easily be arranged. That is also in both of our interests. We have a deal then. Like I told you, the men outside will try to kill you. We will talk later.
Oh, vaya, me van a atacar ahora. Me imaginaba. Uy, Freya, tía, que te van a matar. Que te crujen. A ver, vamos a tener que intentar a ver si la podemos curar. Qué ganas tengo de que tenga un sable de luz, ¿eh? Hostia, no tengo nada para curarme. Bueno, pues va a ser esto más difícil de lo que esperaba. Una pesada Kraz. Este potente Sith. Hiperadrenalina. Vamos a utilizar el laboratorio. Medpacks. Vamos a crear un medpack. Hala. Sí, por lo menos tenemos uno. Puede ser. No, no tendrá nada. Ahí. Tenemos kit de reparaciones, pero por un tubo, ¿eh? Como tengo kits de reparaciones por un tubo, a pesar de mis instintos, que me dicen que no lo haga, voy a quitar... Ah, no me puedo quitar a Mandalore. Así que nada, nos vamos a quedar como estamos.
What is it?
What's happening in the West Square? It sounded like battle. Command's ordered comm blackout. Do you know what's going on?
Los llevados de Báculo han estado atacándome.
What? Why? That makes no sense. Command hasn't issued any alerts. Are you sure it wasn't some of those Beast Rider slags? They've been getting bolder recently.
Estamos a pleno día. Llevan uniformes.
You must be mistaken. Soldiers just don't attack civilians without orders. If it weren't for the comm blackout, I'd check with command. Just head to the safety of the Merchant Square, citizen. We'll send a patrol to investigate as soon as we can contact our HQ.
Me mandan a la plaza. Mal. Pues bueno, si no me crees, pues allá. Allá tú. Voy a buscar...
You know what to do.
¿Sabéis qué hacer? Uy,
Let's do it. Get her.
bueno, eso... bueno, vale. Ah, que me están persiguiendo.
No one crosses me and lives.
Hola, te has quedado los brazos cruzados, ¿no?
I noticed your incident just now. I'm afraid I have nothing more to say.
The sky ramp is restricted to military.
Circula. ¿Cómo que circula? Oye, que me han atacado otra vez.
The sky ramp is restricted to military.
¿Es posible que pueda utilizar esto? Espera. Órdenes del sistema. Dobla menú raíz. No. El soldado dijo que el mando había ordenado silenciar las comunicaciones. Sería mejor volver a la lanzadera y abandonar Sith lo antes posible. En un futuro inmediato. Jedi perdido. Tiempo para llegar al Palacio Real de Onderon antes de poder verlo de nuevo. Vale, entonces no podemos estarnos por aquí. Vale. Tienen algo de... para saquear. Créditos.
The diagnostic is doing something strange. Target acquired. What the hell does that mean?
I hear you.
Time to die.
I hear you.
Vale, vamos a tener que pasar armas de distancia. Hacía tiempo que no nos tirábamos con arma de distancia nada. Vamos a ver qué tenemos por aquí. El fusil de iones, sí. Vale, ¿por qué no?
Your visa's been scanned. You're cleared to leave. I'd leave right away. Things are going crazy in this quarter.
Bueno, estamos escapando de Sith.
The shuttle is just ahead. I think we should get out of here fast. It's going to be some time before they forget about us here. No more trips to ISIS for us until the situation changes. A lot.
Bueno, pues nos tocará largarnos de aquí. Oh, oh. Otra vez droides por aquí.
Unnecessary observation. You are eliminating many of us Jedi, but such actions only delay the inevitable. Annoying recitation. Let us proceed to facilitate communications, recitation, and bring about the termination of hostilities.
Son muy pesados, siempre dicen lo mismo, tío. Estoy el droide, venga. A ver, esto es... Más contraído y menos uso de blasters. Vale. Vale, contra varios rivales. Carencia de punto de fuerza, daño con la fuerza. Vale. Mejora del argenio de droide. Y creo que ni nada más. ¿Qué podemos pillar de aquí? Vamos a la lanzadera. Voy a la lanzadera de vuelta de un Axun. Vamos a Axun. No vamos a hacer que suene todo.
We're back. The shuttle is going to stay docked here until further notice. I'm not ready to part company yet. It sounds like you have a lot of traveling to do. So do I. I'm going with you. The Sith have taken a particular interest in you, and you could use an extra blaster. I've been meaning to leave Duxon to look for other Mandalorian clans anyway.
Suena muy altruista, no sabía que fueras así.
I don't have it in me. It's a matter of self-interest. The Sith aren't known for sharing power. If the Jedi Order is destroyed for good, it's inevitable that the Sith will dominate the Republic. And then my people will be eradicated or enslaved. Helping your cause is a matter of necessity. Mandalorians helped Exar Kun during his war. We know firsthand how we'd fare in the service of their like. But that's enough for now. We'll have time to talk later.
The Ebon Hawk is patched up and ready to go. When you're ready to depart, we can ask the guide here to take us back to the ship.
Vale, pues vamos a ver si podemos ir otra vez. No, no puedo ir directamente al halcón, ¿o sí? No. Oye, tenemos aquí unos restos guays. Granada adhesiva. Ah, mira, aquí tenemos a Sarga.
Most of the recruits are scouting the perimeter. Our numbers swell. Our training hones us. The galaxy will fear us once more.
Capitán Mandaloriano, ¿dónde está el vendedor? Aquí. Hola, Jex.
Mandalore, Quartermaster Kexon. At ease, Kex. Just checking the camp. Young Kex here got a battlefield promotion when his predecessor got quartered by a beam splitter. Whatever this visitor needs, Kex, you make sure she has access to it, provided she can pay for it. Of course, Mandalore.
Vamos, ¿qué es lo que tienes? Ajá. Creo que tengo suficiente ya de todo. Vamos al guía. Vamos. Ya estamos en el halcón otra vez. Uy, ¿qué pasa? ¿Qué es lo que has hecho? ¿Quién eres? Pisas. Mira, me hubiera ido muy bien antes, cuando necesitaba una. Vale. Activar forma. Contra varios rivales, no. Contra Jedi. Vale. Tendría que haber pillado algo para la fuerza. A curarse. Vamos a tener a ver si podemos dejarla a cao. Si no, vamos a ir muy mal.
My lightsaber. You've destroyed it. I yield, Master. It is as I heard through the Force. My life for yours.
¿Qué tienes que ofrecerme aparte de tu vida?
I have nothing to offer you. Your strength is superior. It is as I felt.
Now I've seen everything. This woman, she's a Miraluka. I didn't think any were left in this part of the galaxy.
Es que anda que, fíjate, hacen una raza de humanoides sin ojos y los llaman Miraluka. Es que vaya. Por cierto, un segundo, que voy a intentar ver si... A ver si esto lo podemos poner de una manera en que... Sí, menos. ¿Qué es una Miraluka?
Yeah, they're a pretty secretive race. I heard that some of their kind become Jedi, but a Sith? That's a new one. I'm not sure how you'd go about killing one. It'd be tricky.
¿Cómo podrías matar a uno? Es complicado. ¿Por qué?
Just mentioning it, she looks like she's suffered enough wounds already, even after the beating you gave her.
¿Su especie es rara?
I heard they had a colony on the Mid-Rim, almost halfway between Onderon and Dantoine. Then, it wasn't there anymore. The whole planet was wiped out. Nothing left alive. No one knows why.
Quizás ella lo sabe.
Well, it was a planet of her people. If they see through the Force, who knows? If they're all Force sensitive, maybe they all saw something through the Force that we can't see, and they left before it happened. Or maybe it killed them.
¿Qué ven a través de la fuerza?
They claim to see on a higher plane than we do. You know, the whole Force thing makes me nervous.
¿Te va a poner bien?
Well, some of her wounds are pretty bad. Looks like she was already carrying her share of scars, though. I think she'll recover, yeah.
Un momentito, voy a intentar a ver si... A lo mejor le puse el dedo donde no debía a la cámara. Creo que mejor, ¿no? Ah. Si su estado cambia, dímelo. No pretendía hacerle daño. Cuando despierte, avísame. Tengo preguntas que hacerle. A recuperar una pieza del sable de luz de mira de Villa Smart. todo el oscuro ganado, queda luminoso. Bueno, perfecto. Vamos a hablar con... Creo que estará en el taller, muy probablemente. Aquí. Hola, Odur.
Yes, General.
Tengo todas las piezas de sable de luz que voy a necesitar.
Let me see what you have. That's everything. Now all you need is a little quiet time with the workbench.
¿Qué clase de sable de luz que deseas crear? Un sable de luz de una sola mano. El que lo de la doble hoja me parece siempre una sobrada. ¿Qué color de cristal concentrador quieres usar? A ver, ¿de qué color? Verde. Solo tenemos el verde, así que... Perfecto, ya tenemos otro logro. De arañido, puntos de energía adquiridos. Uf. Vale. Vamos a intentar mejorar objetos. Sable de luz. Bien. Cristal azul verdoso. Cristal de energía. Kixoni. ¿Qué nos da? El Kixoni. Más 1. 5 de regeneración de puntos de fuerza. Más 1 limitación. Solo pueden utilizar los jedis oscuros. Energía de ionis. Daño eléctrico. Vamos a ver. Esto sería de energía de iones. Y ya está. Ah, pero este sale de luz. Claro, objeto azul verdoso. No estoy muy seguro de si tengo lo que tengo. No. Es un arma normal y corriente. Y sale de luz. No tengo todos los prerequisitos necesarios. Oh, qué pena. Espérate, que tengo por aquí otro sable de luz. Espérate. Vamos a hacer una cosa. Este sable de luz. Vamos a poner ninguno aquí. Y ninguno. Ah, y me lo quitan. Vale, guay. Pues ya está. Ah, claro, desmontar objetos. Cuerpo a cuerpo, sale de luz. Sale de luz, sale de luz, sale de luz. No, esto es para adquirir objetos. Mejorar objetos. Sale de luz. Las 18 más 18 va a ser que no. Más 20. Y sale de luz corto. ¿Dónde estás? Aquí. Perfecto. A ver, blindajes. Caldera de consejos al 6. Vale, no tengo nada, casi nada que pueda mejorarle. Eso, queda renovadora. Vale. Vamos a hablar con Kreia. Yo creo que estaba aquí. Sí.
You have befriended the seer.
¿La vidente? ¿Te refieres a la Sith ciega?
Her species does not see as we do. They perceive the galaxy through the Force, and it is how she found you. It is a rare gift squandered on her people. The Sith carry the battle to you, and you spare them. And as we travel, the empty places of this ship are filled. I hope your thoughts in this matter are clear. If you take her on as a servant, know that the Sith meet their end at the hands of their apprentices. It is not something I would wish to happen to you. This one you have saved has other masters. Though blind, she has ties to darkness. Her presence here is a threat to us, to you. Do not underestimate her, or her loyalty.
Si ve a través de la fuerza, quizás y todo puede ayudarnos a encontrar los Jedis perdidos.
Perhaps. I am not convinced.
Aton dijo que tu planeta fue liquidado. Que era la única colonia de su gente en este sector de la galaxia.
Did he? And what do you make of that?
Es ultra raro que un mundo sensible a la fuerza fuese aniquilado.
You are right to trust your instincts. Something is wrong. It is only a matter of discovering what and why. If your instincts lead you to an answer, seek me out. Perhaps we will discuss more.
Tenía otras preguntas.
Ask, and I will answer.
¿Qué te pasa en los ojos?
There is nothing wrong with my sight, if that is your question. I see all that I need, though the seeing of things flesh and blood has failed me some time ago. They were distractions only.
Como los ojos de Visas, ¿fuiste cegado como ella?
There is nothing wrong with my eyes. They simply have atrophied from use. They are adequate to distinguish shapes, silhouettes. If need be, I could heal them, restore my sight. But sight can prove a distraction. When one relies on sight to perceive the world, it is like trying to stare at the galaxy through a crack in the door. But that is a lesson for another time. You must learn to see crude matter for what it is, before the veil is lifted.
Pero, ¿cómo te mueves?
Close your eyes.
Muy bien.
Feel this ship around you. The welding of the droid as it goes about its work.
El T3 tiene un motivador atascado.
Now, stretch out. Hear the rumble of hyperspace, the hum of the hyperdrive.
Olga alguno de los enganches. No está arreglado del todo.
Ignore distractions and focus on my voice. The breathing of the blinded one as she meditates in the dark. Now, listen deeper, past her breathing, and listen.
As my feet walk from the ashes of Qatar, I shall not fear. For in fear lies death, and...
La he oído hablar.
You are strong indeed. What you heard were surface thoughts only, but it is something that masters have trained for years and never learned.
¿Puedo hacerlo cuando quiera?
That is not the real question you should ask. Is such listening enough to perceive the world around you? It is not. Because to listen to the thoughts of another is much like attempting to see the universe only with your eyes. It is equally limiting. Now leave me be. I must rest.
Has obtenido más una percepción y has recuperado parte de tu conexión con la fuerza. Oh, fantástico. Y las formas, por cierto, que era lo que me interesaba. ¿Me he quedado enganchada en la puerta? Sí, me he quedado enganchada en la puerta. Vale, ahora. Vamos a ver si podemos conseguir alguna forma más. Quiero que me enseñes más sobre la fuerza. Quiero aprender sobre el combate con sable de luz.
That is something we will leave until we possess a lightsaber.
Entonces, debo saber qué otro entrenamiento puedes ofrecer.
Very well. What is it that drives you?
¿Puedes enseñarme alguna forma de sable de luz?
The Jedi practice many forms, many styles of lightsaber combat. It is good to know them, but not to rely on them. You may have already felt the Shicho. The simplest of the forms return to you as your skill and perceptions have returned. Others may come with time, with experience.
¿Qué sabes de la técnica Makashi? ¿Qué sabes del Shicho?
It is simple, and its simplicity is strength. It allows focus, a slightly improved chance of connecting with one's opponent. It has no other advantages or disadvantages. It is an effective form to fall back on when no other form will do. Others may come with time, with experience.
¿Y Makashi?
Ah, a technique that helps one resist the force attacks of an enemy and also is excellent in lightsaber combat. It does more damage, but it leaves you vulnerable to other attacks. Use it against others wielding the force or lightsabers, but not against anyone else. Others may come with time, with experience.
¿Y eso era eso?
A defensive technique, but effective. Use it if you do not wish to be hit or if you are facing many opponents with blasters. With a lightsaber blade and enough skill in deflection, it is an excellent defense against blasters, but in other situations, it merely delays the inevitable. Others may come with time, with experience.
Y... tiene otras preguntas.
Ask.
Me voy. Vale, ya las formas ya las tenía cuando he conseguido el sable de luz. No, los sables de luz. Mola. Mandalor, ¿qué tal?
Nice ship you have here. Where did you get it?
Es difícil explicar, pero una cosa detrás de la otra y acabamos con ella. Lo requisamos de las garras de una nave de guerra, sí.
I see. Well, you were lucky to get it then. This is a fast ship. Well made. I'll bet she'd have some stories to tell. Now, was there something else you needed?
¿Cuál es tu ¿Qué puedes decirme de los mandalorianos?
The Republic thinks my people are dead, scattered. They are
Ah, esto ya me lo había dicho.
our honor.
Esto ya me lo había comentado. ¿Puedes hablar de la historia mandaloriana?
Our history and our ways are something we shield from outsiders. Only on the battlefield can you truly learn of someone.
This is the way. Lo siento. Tenía que decirlo. A veces algo más que guerras y batallas. Y ha girado en torno a las mismas cosas.
Which is one of the reasons I travel with you. It pleases me that you recognize the truth. The Mandalorian clans will be united. Then we will take back our place in the galaxy. But we live in times of action. And I've said enough for now. We can speak of this again later. Now, is there something else you needed?
¿Cuál es tu posición acerca de la República?
The Republic is a stagnant beast that had been killing its people for years before the wars began. Were it not for Revan's strength, the Republic would already be dead.
Alabas mucho a Revan teniendo en cuenta que destruyó casi toda tu gente.
Only Revan was worthy of our respect. We swept through the Outer Rim without any opposition until Revan assumed command of the Republic forces. Only then did the battle turn. But as you know, only a handful of Jedi fought, while the others cowered in their halls, afraid to meet us head-on.
Si los Jedi no combatieron, no fue por miedo. Quizás los Jedi pensaron que los mandalorianos no eran una amenaza digna de su atención. Si los Jedi no combatieron, no fue por miedo.
I'm sure there were good reasons. I'm not accusing you of being a coward. You commanded the Republic fleet that destroyed ours. You were a worthy opponent. Now, is there something else you needed?
Ok, me preguntaba si podías darme drogas.
I thought that the Force would be enough of a weapon for a Jedi like yourself. Need a little something extra to work up your courage in a fight?
Claro, no es para mí.
Right, that makes sense. I'm sure the others are just too embarrassed to ask for themselves, so they sent you in their place.
Pero, ¿me da droga o no?
Here you go, but don't get too attached to them. I only have time to make so many. Now, is there something else you needed?
Bueno, adiós. Si eres el líder de los Mandalorianos, debería ser maduro de lo que eres. No se lo voy a decir, da igual. Y tenemos aquí lo de HK. Vamos a... Parece que los restos no había de HK. Vale, apártate. Uy, pero no tenía más piezas que había conseguido. Bueno, que había conseguido más piezas, pero bueno. Deben ser que no deben ser las piezas que necesitaba. Hola, Visas. ¿Todo bien?
My life for yours.
¿Quién te ha enviado?
I serve my master. I am an emissary, a scout. My master was aware of a disturbance in the Force, but was unaware of its nature, of you. The disturbance is not something one feels from a living thing. There is little my master does not know, and that you eluded his sight for so long is significant. But I do not know why.
¿Estás bien?
I am able to serve. If we enter battle, I will fight and die alongside you.
Pues no es... Muy bien. ¿Cómo me has encontrado?
I felt you, heard you through the Force. It was like a sound at the edge of hearing. And when I heard it, I found I could not ignore it.
¿Quién te ha enviado?
I serve my master. My master was aware of...
Esto es lo que me ha dicho. Vale. Tengo preguntas para... Necesito saber cómo encontrar a tu maestro.
You cannot. His vessel roams the borders of known space, and even I do not know where he travels. Until he calls for me. Even if I could lead you to my master, I cannot permit you to find him until you are ready.
¿Preparada? Estás en posición de permitir, ¿verdad?
If I bring you before my master, untested, without your potential realized, then you will be lost to me, and I cannot allow that to happen. It would be as if one brought fire to a paradise valley, shattered a cavern of rare crystal, or blinded a painter.
Yo decidiré cuándo puedo enfrentarme a él y te ordeno que me lleves ante él. Yo decidiré cuándo enfrentarme a él y te ordeno que me lleves ante él.
It is a choice that can be made by neither one of us. Do not be so quick to meet that which you do not understand. Use the time you have now to grow, to train, and to strengthen yourself.
Ya puedo enfrentarme a él.
You will meet my master. It is inevitable. I have seen it. And when you stand before him and realize what you face, you must be prepared. Until then, I must protect you, help you, until you are ready.
¿Por qué haces esto por mí?
There's a greatness in you. A greatness that does not stem from the Force. It stems from who you are. And if my master does not understand you, cannot see you, then perhaps there is hope for us all. But if you seek to survive, then you must understand why this is so.
Tu plan esto tiene problemas para detectarme, ¿cómo es que tú puedes hacerlo?
There is much I see my master cannot. I fear it is because of my nature, the nature of my race. My people spend their lives seeing the galaxy, The energy streaming off stars, the growth of life, all things touched by the Force.
¿Dónde está ahora tu gente, tu planeta?
They're gone.
Eso ya lo sabía.
There's nothing more that I can say.
Y tengo preguntas para ti.
I will answer what I can, but my answers may prove useless to you.
Háblame de tu mundo natal.
It is not something I speak of. The homeworld is no longer, and that is all.
Vale, o sea, por ahora no me lo dice. A pesar de que dice que me va a servir y todo lo demás. Olvídalo, tengo otras preguntas para ti.
I will answer what I can.
¿Tu maestro fue el enviado a Peraus?
I am not familiar with the place you speak of. My master has not entered Republic space for some time, but there are others who may move more freely, who may have been responsible for such an act of destruction.
Oh, sí, la destrucción, sí, eso. ¿A qué te refieres?
There are many factions within the Sith, all seeking to take what little remains in the wake of the Jedi Civil War. Where one moves, it is not always known to the others. But their purpose is the same. The death of all Jedi, everywhere. They believe you are the last of the Jedi, and their hatred of the Jedi unites them. All their eyes are upon you, and it is a terrible, quiet darkness that pursues you.
Olvídalo, tengo otras preguntas para ti.
I will answer.
He oído que tu especia es ciega. ¿Cómo ves? ¿Cómo vas?
My people once had the power to perceive events, to see through the Force. That sight may manifest itself in many ways, and at times, I may affect the abilities of others to see as well.
Parece como si hubieses perdido esa vista.
My sight has been damaged. What I have taught you, it is not the full extent of the perceptions of my people.
Ellos tienen una capacidad limitada para ver la fuerza. Dispone de vista de la fuerza en modo de primera persona. También puede usarla costando puntos de fuerza.
My master, he has crippled me. I have seen the galaxy as it truly is, and it has left its mark. It is not something I can explain, for the words are difficult. I only ask that you understand.
Olvídalo, tengo otras preguntas para ti.
I will answer what I can.
Da igual, ya me voy.
Something up?
Quería hacerte algunas preguntas.
All right.
Ah, no, ya no me deja preguntarle nada. Bueno, no pasa nada. Vamos a ver el siguiente planeta. Vamos a ir a... Bueno, estábamos en Telos, Chun, Onderón. Vale, creo que esto quedaría como Dantoine. ¿Cuál está más a la derecha? ¿Dantoine? Yo diría que no. Yo diría que es Dantoine. Estaba Dantoine y Narshada. Así que, pero creo que es Dantoine el que está más cerca. Así que vamos allá. Pensaba que habían destruido el planeta, pero veo que no. Que lo había hecho Darmalak. Uy, creo que he perdido parte del sonido. Voy a guardar. Bueno, pero no pasa nada. Ahora. Si podemos encontrar a la maestra Jedi que hay aquí. Vamos a ver a Kreia. Que tiene pinta de maestra Jedi normal y corriente. Y vamos a llamar también a T3. Que hace tiempo que no lo llevamos, sí, correcto.
Another visitor? You must be here to join in the plunder of the old Jedi Enclave. You have to see Administrator Adari first.
¿De qué estás hablando?
You're one of the salvagers, right? Your ship looks banged up enough to be part of that lot. But you look different.
Recuperadores, no sé de qué me hablas.
Then who are you? The only recent visitors we've had on Dantoine have been salvagers, and a slew of mercenaries.
Quiero visitar el enclave, pero no soy una recuperadora.
Just to see the sights, right? You're just another salvager. Go see Administrator Adari in Kunda if you want to get into the ruins.
¿Dónde está Kunda?
Kunda is the big building just outside the landing port. It used to be the estate of a man named Matali, but he and his family disappeared around the time of the bombardment. The administrator rebuilt it, and now this is our center of government.
¿Este es vuestro centro gubernamental?
I know it doesn't look like much, but there aren't many settlers that live on this planet. This building is the start of something new for us. We're very proud of it.
Personaría más si no tuviera tantos agujeros.
We're working on it. Is there anything else you'd want to talk about?
Porque necesito permiso para entrar en el enclave. Porque no te mato y ya está.
Have you ever sliced a Jedi security door? The old ruins are secure from salvagers unless they get permission from Adare.
¿Quién es la administradora Adare?
She was the agricultural administrator of Dantoine. After the Sith attack, she kept us together. Without her, the only thing you'd see around here are mercenaries.
¿Por qué hay tantos mercenarios por aquí?
We had problems with Mandalorian mercenaries even before the Jedi Civil War. The Jedi helped clear most of the problem up. But after the war, many soldiers from both sides of the conflict became mercenaries. And since we're so far from the core, some started gathering here.
¿Los mercenarios han causado problemas?
The difference between an out-of-work mercenary and a raider is a vibrablade's edge. The only thing we can prove they've done is intimidate a few farmers. The farmers give them goods, money, or food just to stay on their good side. The only one that isn't scared of them is the administrator. There have also been a lot of disappearances recently, and not all of them can be blamed on Cath hounds. But nobody can prove the mercenaries are responsible.
¿Quién ha desaparecido?
A farmer here and there, or a family. We lost enough people during the war that keeping the Cath hound and Kinrath populations under control hasn't been possible. So there are a lot of animal attacks. Some deaths, too. The disappearances might be just coincidence, but a lot of the stubborn folks seem to be more accident-prone.
Ya me voy.
Just head into the building and you'll find your way to the administrator. I'll be over by the entrance if you need anything else.
Vuelvo dentro porque quiero poner un sable de luz a Kreia. Y quiero que Kreia... Oh.
So you fought against the Mandalorians in the war?
I was part of the war effort, yes. I worked as a technician, though.
But you fought on the front lines. To a Mandalorian, there is honor in that.
I could do without your Mandalorian honor. I saw the results of your honor. The absolute destruction your warriors brought.
Uy, qué bien se llevan.
Look at them now. Mandalorians are little better than mercenary thugs. And what's honor to someone like that? All they care about are credits.
If I were you, I'd pick your words more carefully.
Ah, es una alabanza a Baudur, no lo insulto. Es una amenaza a Baudur, no lo insulto.
I don't need compliments from a murderer.
Maybe that's what it looked like to you, but that isn't why we fought. We fought for honor and glory in the heat of battle.
You did nothing but murder innocents.
The Republic took us too lightly. We wanted to face the full force of their army. We had to goad them to fight.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. If you ask me, you Mandalorians just got what you deserved at Malachor.
Defeat is part of a warrior's life. We will recover, stronger than before.
Doesn't it even bother you that your people were almost destroyed? Or do lives have no meaning to you?
People die in war.
Well, I'm glad to have you guarding my back.
Y esto eran los mandalorianos pre-Disney. Un segundo, antes de... Que veo que esto... Vale, perfecto. Ya está, me ha centrado. ¡Ya basta! Esta conversación ha terminado.
Fine by me.
Póngase la voz del lado oscuro. Vale, iba por esto. Entro para convertir un Venga, vamos a ver. Mejorar objetos. Vamos a ver, sale de luz. Sale luz de Creya. ¿O va a ser el de Creya? Oh, no puede llevar el sable de luz en modo lado oscuro. Qué sospechoso. Vale. Vale. Pues puesto que no puedo utilizarlo, vamos a cambiarlo. Oh, arder el consejero de Yalshei. Bien, a distancia. Este de repetición equipado. Sable de luz. Vamos a quitar esto. Oh, no, ni Zoriano. No, oh, Dios mío, no. No, ni Zoriano, no. ¡No! Hablan muy rápido. Saludos, humano. Vienen tantos visitantes a Caduda que siempre tenemos caras nuevas. Es una pena que los humanos vengan a causa de los conflictos y disputas con mucha frecuencia. Soy Paloaldo, de Exocolo y sigue no biólogo. Espero un transporte que te saque del planeta para reunirme con mi rebaño. He explotado una gran parte del planeta, pero ya estoy ansioso por irme. ¿Qué haces en Dantoine? Fue enviado a catalogar recursos naturales en este planeta, en un lugar fascinante lleno de vida. Hay muchas cosas con usos provechosos. Pero incluso la naturaleza es inquieta. Se ha roto el equilibrio del ecosistema. Y si no se hacen concesiones habrá problemas. Dios mío, es que hablan súper rápido estos tíos. No quiero hacerle preguntas. Quizás podamos hablar luego. Me tengo que marchar. No voy a hablar con él. El pack avanzado, bien. Este es el edificio de administración del que me habían hablado antes. Qué tiempos, ¿eh? La puerta está cerrada.
Hey, get away from that door. The last time somebody messed with it, it was locked down for months before we could fix it.
¿No es por aquí? Dylan.
What do you want now?
Háblame de la administración. Ah, no, es la de antes. Ya me voy.
Do you actually believe a Jedi would return here? After all they've done to us? They wouldn't dare.
They certainly would. You remember how they were. Always so superior, so arrogant, and never lending a hand when we really needed them.
I still don't believe it.
You should. My cousin's friend, he used to tend the gardens around the Enclave. He swears he saw a Jedi in Kunda. Could be hiding anywhere.
Well, I hope it's true. I hear there's a bounty on them, and we could certainly use the money.
Unless somebody beats you to it.
Kunda.
Welcome to Kunda. You're a salvager, right? You'll need to see Administrator Adare to get access to the ruins. If you need directions to anything else, just ask.
¿Dónde está la administradora?
Her office is directly behind this room. You really can't miss it. She can see you now if you like.
¿Por qué todos piensan que soy una recuperadora?
You're not. The only heavily armed people that visit us are either salvagers or mercenaries. And you don't look quite gritty enough to be a mercenary.
¿Cómo? Qué ofensivo. ¿Para qué vas a ser mercenario? ¿Qué tenéis en Kunda que valga la pena?
The things that would most interest you are our weapon merchant Anzeron, the leader of our militia. Akere is still around here somewhere too. He sells droid components.
¿Dónde puedo encontrar la armería?
Just go to the central corridor and make a right. His shop is the first on the right.
¿Por qué tendría que ir a ver a Cerrón?
If you get into any trouble, he's the person you'd contact. Unfortunately, recent problems with the salvagers and mercenaries have kept him quite busy.
¿Dónde puedo encontrarlo?
He's at the militia headquarters. Just make a right at the central corridor, and the headquarters is one of the rooms furthest in the back.
¿Más recientes como cuáles?
The mercenaries cause disruptions for some of our outlying settlers. They are a constant source of friction for us. I hear the salvagers are having some internal problems too.
¿Podría ser más preciso?
No, I couldn't. If you're really interested in that, just speak to Zeron.
¿Qué es exactamente Kunda?
We hope it will become the new center of government for the settlers. The Administrator has been trying to organize us in the wake of the Jedi Civil War.
No es un edificio muy grande para ser un centro gubernamental.
We're a small group of settlers on the edge of Republic space. The building isn't large, but it's only the beginning.
Quiero hablarte de otro asunto.
Certainly.
Tengo que irme. Vale. Teóricamente era por la puerta de aquí. ¿Es un tal Surlu?
Are you waiting for the Administrator too? You won't have to wait too long. But if you want results, now that you may never get here.
¿Por qué no?
Kunda's like a droid without his power cell. Useless. We have problems all over, and the most you can get out of the Administrator is a pat in the back. I'm sick of all their excuses and empty words. I need justice now. I fought in the war, and I know how to use my blaster rifle. If the Administrator or Zeron doesn't do something, then I will.
¿Y cuál es tu problema?
Salvagers are the problem. They strip bare the ruins that belong to the people of Dantoine. Then they sell what they find back to us at inflated prices. I'm not a violent man. I've had my share of it in the war. I sincerely hoped I could just hang my blaster rifle on the wall as a souvenir for my grandchildren. But I can't farm without my equipment.
Así que te robaron el equipo.
Well, yes and no. I brought my moisture vaporator to Kunda to be serviced. On the way back to my farm, I took a shortcut next to the Enclave ruins. Damn Lagrix came out of nowhere. I had to run before they made a meal of me. When I returned to retrieve my equipment, the salvagers had already stripped it bare.
Are you sure it's a salvager? It's a salvager? And what's stolen from you?
A lot of farming equipment. It's not even valuable, just important for the moisture vaporators and hydroprocessors. The thief must be desperate for credits.
¿Puedo hacer algo para ayudar?
I suppose you could. Actually, you almost look like a salvager. If you could go to this salvager camp and convince the salvager Joran to return my modulator, I would be very grateful. I'm not rich, but I have some souvenirs from the war I could give you.
¿Dónde está el campamento?
It's right next to the ruins of the Jedi Enclave. Just follow the smell. You can't miss them.
Veré qué puedo hacer.
That's great. I'm certainly not getting any help around here. If you need to know anything more, just ask me.
Personal.
A lot of people here hate Jedi. But when they were here, they tried helping us. I don't blame them.
Y un tal de Berek. Jerevik.
Your luck is not of the hapless settler. You are the newcomer that lands in a battered ship. Yes. No friendly greetings are here for you.
Mi nave no está machacada. ¿No has aprendido modales?
Many of the weak are skilled in manners, but I am not weak. Do not seek to insult me again. I am done being inconvenienced by you. Another interruption. You must not have heard who I am. Another Another interruption. You must not have heard who. Another interruption. You must not have heard who I am. Waste another's time, not mine. Someone less.
No puedo abrir esta puerta, no puedo abrir esta puerta. No puedo abrir esta puerta. Tampoco. Estoy probando todas las puertas. Esta es la administradora.
A visitor. Please, come in. Welcome to Kunda. I am Administrator Turina Adari. You're the owner of the, ship that just landed?
No me gusta... Esta nave es una de las más rápidas de la galaxia. No lo sé si lo es. Pero la manera de decir nave no me ha gustado nada.
I meant no disrespect at all. It is in fact a remarkable vessel. And unless I'm much mistaken, that's the Ebon Hawk. That vessel has been on Dantoine before, during the war. That was a Jedi vessel.
Ah, no me digas que quieres cobrar la recompensa.
Of course not. I'm trying to stabilize an entire planet. An exchange bounty, no matter how abundant, is little use in that endeavor. But if a Jedi were here, that would best be kept secret. Right or wrong, our settlers blame the Jedi and their hidden enclave for their suffering. I remember the old Jedi Masters and the considerable help they lent to Dantoine. I still maintain discreet connections with Jedi. I suppose your arrival here is no coincidence.
Yeah, well, sí. La fuerza parece haberme guiado aquí por algún motivo.
Indeed, true coincidence seems very rare in the affairs of Jedi. But I should tell you, my friend, let's just call him Fruk. We've known each other for many years, and our continued friendship could create many problems in the current political climate. He came to Dantoine not too long ago. He was looking into something quite important. He's gone missing recently. Did he send for you in case something went wrong?
Me llamó, dijo que podías al corriente de todo cuanto llegara. Y hacer dos.
We need the skills of a Jedi more than ever. He was helping investigate Azkul and his mercenaries, but he had his own errand to run in the Enclave. Jedi business of some sort. He went into the sublevel, which isn't without its dangers, and he hasn't returned.
Sigue.
I'm starting to fear the worst. Would you be willing to go to the ruins of the Enclave to look for him?
Oh, claro. Sería mi principal prioridad, claro.
We are fortunate that you've come. Don't expect it to be easy, though. Things rarely are with Jedi. I will have one of the militia transmit permissions to the Enclave's security door. Go expecting danger, for you will most certainly find it there. Is there anything else I can assist you with?
¿Qué hacía para ti esto, Brock?
He was investigating the mercenaries for us. We've been increasingly concerned about them. Their behavior has always been antagonistic, but recently they've been behaving differently. Vrook was investigating this when he disappeared. We were counting on any hard intelligence he could provide. Our other assets have been unavailable recently. If you find any information on the mercenaries during your stay on our planet, please report it to Zeron or myself.
¿La gente de Dantoine de verdad odia a los Jedi?
To most people in the galaxy, the distinction between Sith and Jedi is a blurry one, especially since most Sith were once Jedi. It is complicated by the fact that Malak and Revan were great heroes of the Republic and famed Jedi Knights. But a few years later, they were leading an armada which threatened everyone. And here on Dantoine, the Jedi Enclave provoked a brutal occupation by the Sith. It could have been far worse, but even now the damage has not been fully mended.
Su odio hace más difícil que los Jedi los ayuden.
I don't think everyone hates Jedi. If just a few people changed their minds or spoke up, it could make a great deal of difference. I think that we need the help of the Jedi. If the Jedi's reputation isn't redeemed, the consequences could be quite regrettable. Until then, I would keep your identity secret.
¿Puedo ayudar aquí de algún modo?
There are plenty of opportunities to assist people on Dantoine. Too many, I'm afraid. I would go to the militia headquarters and make your intentions known there. Besides that, just listen and ask around.
Vale, ya me voy. Ver un modrul.
What brings you to Kunda? Do you have any troubles to report? I'm here to help. I just hope you aren't here about Garavek.
¿Quién? ¿Quién eres?
Well, call me a defective protocol droid. Manners, right. I'm Barun Modril. I'm Captain Zeron's right-hand man. I help run the militia here. Well, that makes it sound more important than I am. Zeron takes a hands-on role in running the militia. If you have any real trouble, you'd have to go to him anyway.
¿El personal es algo malo?
This is sensitive. It's not really a secret, though. A lot of people are upset with Zeron. He's a hard man and doesn't answer to anybody. Except, I suppose, the administrator. The thing is, he expects everyone to follow all the laws. That's not normally a bad thing, but the mercenaries are used to having a bit more freedom. So, it's like Zeron keeps prodding a rancor with a stun stick. To a rancor, it's just a minor nuisance. But if you keep at it, he's gonna fight back. The mercenaries aren't unreasonable. They're mostly just war veterans looking for work. But Zeron just keeps poking them. So he has to get involved to make sure that the militia does what he wants. Otherwise, we'd probably give the mercenaries some room.
¿Ya puede hacer nada al respecto?
It's tricky. You see, I think Zeron may be taking this whole thing a little personal. I'm not sure. Just a guess. I also think he's doing more to provoke them than just investigating every complaint against them hard. He's up to something. If someone could just ask a few questions, turn up some answers, maybe see if Zeron isn't being completely honest with the rest of us, well, then maybe he should be replaced.
Y hacer lo que sea. ¿Por qué te parece tan suspicaz?
Just a lot of little things don't add up. It could just be a surprise party, but I think Zeron takes this problem very personal. So if you happen to find something out like that, you should see Administrator Adare. If you have to do some footwork to check into things, you'll be compensated. We should probably talk about something else. I hate going behind the captain's back. I just feel... I just have a feeling about it.
Tengo algunas preguntas acerca de los otros en el asentamiento.
I'll tell you anything that's public knowledge. Most militia news passes by me and Zeron. I might be able to help.
Quería saber si había algún problema con Sul.
Oh, you heard about that. We have so much to look into that Sulru's concern is pretty low on our list. We asked the salvagers, but they claim that the salvager responsible is nowhere to be found.
Te voy a hablar de otra cosa.
I'm here to help. What do you need?
Ya me voy.
All right.
A ver, una puerta. Adum Larp. Buscando sitiente. Veo que vas muy armado, o al menos no lo bastante armado. Por favor, deja que me presente. Soy Adum, un simple mercader con un noble propósito. Los colonos y nobles humanos de Dantoine han sido acosados últimamente por guerras, abusos, Caed, Kirat, veterinarios y otros problemas de nueva aparición. Es demasiado triste como para que sucedan esas cosas humanos como estos. Por tanto, mi misión es evidente. ¿Cuál es tu misión? Vendes armas, ¿eh? Eres astuto, humano, y tienes mucha razón. Para superar sus problemas deben ser capaces de defenderse. Por lo tanto, te ofrezco las armas con mejor calidad al más bajo precio. Aquí está ofrecido esta arma a bajo precio. ¿Quieres esta ganga? Armamento es, armamento vendo. ¿Qué buscas en este día tan hermoso? A ver qué vendes. Aquí tienes lo mejor que podrías encontrar en todo el planeta. Proyector de plasma. Estos son para armas láser, blindaje, todo. Cristal Rusan. Bueno, puedo comprarlo. Voy a coger un medpack avanzado.
I'm the militia captain here. Are you here because you're in trouble or looking for it?
Quiero llamarlo reto. No. Estoy buscando por el precio adecuado.
Depending on how greedy you are, we might have some work for you. Before that, though, you got any other reason for coming to militia headquarters?
Oh, para conocer a la gente. Quería ver quién necesitaba ayuda.
Rare thing a visitor wanting to help out. Looks to me like you're here to explore the Jedi ruins. But we have a thing or two that need doing. You seriously want to help, just ask about it. Or any other questions you might have. You want something?
¿Qué clase de trabajo tienes?
I've seen a lot of visitors come through Kunda. You're the first one in a while that looks the capable sort. We have a small problem with Kinrath. Maybe you've already seen some of them. They're coming from a cave in the Kunda Plains. I'd take care of it myself, but there aren't many people in the militia. We'd lose too many men. There's a reward if you do it.
¿Cuál es la recompensa?
2,000 credits.
Oh, no está mal. Con tan pocos colonos, las vidas son mucho más importantes que los créditos.
I agree with you, but I don't barter. I got more important things to do.
¿Qué es eso acerca de la cueva?
We used some explosives to seal a cave a couple years back. Just made them angrier. They burrowed another entrance even closer to us. I know there are crystals in there too. Some of the salvagers once thought about going in there to get some extra credits. Too many Kinrath, though. Cave is on the southeast side of the plains. Shouldn't be hard to find.
Muy bien, ¿es muy peligroso?
Very. The Kinrath you see on the plains aren't as tough as the ones inside the caves. They may not look much different, but they are tough.
Vale, veré qué puedo hacer.
That's all I can ask. You want something?
¿Sabes cuál es la colección de Jeremy con la milicia?
Some of the salvagers went deep into the ruins and found a lot of Jedi relics. It's the most valuable haul the salvagers ever got. But all the salvagers that went down there are dead. So it seems every day or so some salvager comes claiming they're owed by such and such, or that they're related. The whole thing makes me sick. Garovic says he won the whole claim in a Pazak game with the last survivor, right before he killed him. But that was a fair fight. There were witnesses. But nobody remembers Garovic ever playing Pazak. I just hope someone takes this blasted claim off my hands. I'm tired of those lowlives pestering me. We've got real work to do. You want something?
Ah, Verum me pidió que te vigilara. Me iré. Vale, de aquí ya podemos salir.
This shall not stop us for long. Let us end this.
Fantástico, pues ya lo tenemos. La velocidad del maestro para ir un poco más rápido, porque es que si no esto es un poco aburrido, la verdad. Y por aquí está la salida. Tío del enclave. Quizás a lo mejor no debería salir aquí tampoco. Vale, estas son los King Rats, creo. Estos son como... Cosa más fea. Mira, aquí hay algo. Aquí hay alguien, mejor dicho. Patio del enclave. Otra vez el patio del enclave aquí. Vale. No lo necesito por ahora. El tenero no se percate de tu presencia. Parece que va a dejar atrás al Kid sin que pase nada. Curioso. Vamos a ver qué nos pasa. Vamos con él. Espera. ¿Qué sabes de los mercenarios? Ay, espera, ya me voy. Y esto parece que tengo un problema. Ya sabéis que de vez en cuando las cinemáticas se nos vuelven locas. Esto es uno de esos problemas que dices, se arregla en 2 segundos, pero... No deberías acercarte así a la gente. Estos túneles son demasiado oscuros para diferenciar a un hombre de una bestia. No deberías ponerte tan nervioso. Deberías ser tan grosero. ¿Qué estás haciendo aquí? Si no te andas con ojos, los Kirat te devorarán para desayunar. Claro que se ha oído hablar de ti. Soy Sibel Tarú, el famoso espeleólogo. Ya, yo también. Me alegro de conocer a un colega espeleólogo. Los cristales de esta cosa son absolutamente fascinantes. Pero tú eres un mercenario. Los Kirat no te atacan. ¿Por qué? Tu secreto profesional no lo puedo compartir. Persuadir con la fuerza. Vas a contarme tu secreto profesional.
The greatest technique is to do the same without resorting to the Force.
Ha oído que Kinrat distingue a los amigos de enemigos. Que la comunidad tiene una glándula emisora de olor cerca del recto. Que si pide atacarse entre ellos, si estás con herramientas, sí. Esta glándula de olor, yo los demás mercenarios podéis evitar ser detectados por la población local. O sea, estáis sacando glándulas de sudoríparas del recto para esto. ¿Tienes una glándula de olor que puedo usar? Y no me enseñas el recto. ¿Puedo conseguir una de esas glándulas de olor? Pues solo hay una encima y la necesito para evitar que los Kinrat me ataquen. Podrías extraer otra para ti, pero el proceso dura varias horas. Quiero coger tu glándula. Quiero coger tu glándula. Tu enorme glándula. Ten cuidado, es muy viscosa. No la estrujes demasiado. Vale, devuélveme ahora esa glándula. Me hagas sinceras disculpas, mi necesidad es mayor que la tuya. No, creo que me la voy a quedar. Ah. Oigo, los Kinrat gusanos. Será mejor que dejes de correr, que eches a correr. Si la glándula, los Kinrat me matarán. Tengo que salir de la cueva. Oh, qué lástima. Mercenario. Era mercenaria, así que le den. Vamos a utilizar lo de la glándula. 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 ¿Dónde está la glándula? Paquete de feromonas. No, esta no es. Lo de la glándula. 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 Pues no. Estará por aquí, seguramente. ¿Cómo puedo hacer lo de las glándulas? Teóricamente... me habían dicho que teníamos por aquí. Que además lo hemos hecho por los loles, casi. Pero... teóricamente nos debería permitir hacer alguna otra cosa. ¿Dónde están las glándulas sudoríparas de los...? Pues no lo encuentro en ninguna parte. No había nada, así que...
I will silence this one.
Oye, aquí hay una base. Fantástico. Componentes. Créditos. Una base mercenaria, tiene toda la pinta. Campo para los prisioneros. Granada de iones. Para que esto es la salida a las llanuras. No, vamos a ir por aquí. Teóricamente hemos ido por aquí, así que... Bueno, ya está casi hecho. Para. Vamos a curarnos un poco, porque si no nos van a azúcar. Nos tenemos que curar más. Oh. Y ahora. Por aquí arcaniano. Teóricamente nos había dado un objeto.
Your thoughts are disturbed. I can feel them from a great distance, like a shiver running through you. Force-sensitive locations such as this absorb and reflect force energy. The crystals are the catalyst here. I sense that Revan once passed through here, leaving a strong impression behind in the crystals. Perhaps future Jedi who visit this cave will feel our presence, as if seeing our footprints preserved in the soil.
Si yo que los cristales absorben la fuerza, me siento raro, pero no más débil.
The crystals here do not drain force energy from Jedi. They collect the excess energy that radiates from those attuned to the Force.
Cuéntame algo más de los cristales.
The crystals here are infused with the Force. Some could be harvested and used for lightsabers.
He dicho que los cristales... No me gusta la idea de dejar pistas.
That can hardly be avoided. Even mundane actions of the basest creatures can create detectable ripples in the Force. A Minok beating its wings on the plains could cause a sandstorm in the desert. And figuratively speaking, Jedi have much bigger wings.
Si destruyera todos los cristales que hay.
That would create quite a large impression of yourself, and the crystals would eventually grow back.
De acuerdo. Oh, oh.
Fallen.
Y tengo que curarme. Ya está. Ya nos hemos curado. A por ellos. Oh, esto es una matriarca. Vale, por eso no estoy haciendo nada. Ah, vale.
What is it?
Vamos a meterle a este primero. Habilidades recomendadas. Joder, ¿qué me recomienda? Barrera de la fuerza. Yeah. Cuerpo de la fuerza mejorado. Muy bien, pues ya está. Está el font. No, no quiero meter nada. Fuerte de Tatooine. ¿Qué puedes hacer con este huevo? Quizás es destruirlo. Está el violeta. Está la pila. Creo que ya está. Creo que no hay mucho más ya que recoger. Hay unos cristales de color verde aquí, pero no creo que los pueda coger. No. Pues ya está. Y los restos de la matriarca. Está la pila. Vale. Venga. Una teconda. Bueno, Biden, ¿qué tal?
What? You shouldn't sneak up on an old fella like that. You shouldn't be out of here anyway. This is Kinrath territory.
¿Qué haces aquí fuera?
A couple weeks back, there was an accident here. One of the Western Fringe farmers was coming to Kunda on his swoop with a load of atmospheric sensors. We found him dead and his swoop bike all banged up. I've come back a couple of times to try to figure out if that's what really happened.
¿Por qué lo investigas?
I'm one of the Kunda militia. They need all the able bodies they can get. I was a Republic custom inspector before I came back home. Now I'm the closest thing the militia's got to an investigator.
¿Sospechas que se ha producido algún delito?
I do. The Kinrath are dangerous. But as long as you stay on your swoop bike, there's no way they should catch you. I've carefully searched this area and haven't found anything. So maybe our men just got sloppy. We really need those atmospheric sensors. I don't suppose you'd be willing to keep an eye out for something, hmm?
Es un sensor atmosférico.
It's technical. I doubt you'd understand it. But I'd really appreciate your help. I doubt you'll be able to find any evidence of what happened here. But you might come across the atmospheric sensors. They have to be somewhere. If you
Vale. ¿Tiene ideas de dónde podrían estar?
No idea whatsoever. I figure it's a real long shot you'd ever spot one. But I also figure it wouldn't hurt to ask.
¿Y qué puedo hacer? Vale, creo que ya sé dónde están. En la cueva. Encontrar un montón de escombros en una cueva no es raro, sin embargo, estos escombros no estaban la última vez que viniste. Son atmosféricos. Bueno, pues ya los tengo. Vale, pues creo que ya está. Creo que ya lo tenemos. Señoras y señores, creo que ya está. Ay. Así terminamos de hacer algunas de las misiones antes de meternos en el enclave. Que será bastante más complicadete. Que no tiene pinta. He encontrado 3.
That's great news. My office still...
Mira, a ver los créditos.
Thanks for your help.
Vale. Ah, por aquí no se puede pasar. Vale. Pues no se puede pasar por aquí. Aquí no es. Era... Creo que la entrada era por aquí. Sí. No. Reflector para droides 2. Y esto es Blaster de Benok. Y ya está. A ver qué pasa.
It's you again. Well, you know who I am. I figure you've got a reason for coming back. You want something?
He limpiado la cueva de los Kirat.
So you did. Here's the credits I told you about. Even with the caves cleared, I imagine it'll take some time before the Kinrath aren't on the plains. That was very helpful of you. You've saved some lives today. You want something?
Adiós. Mira. Y ya a estas alturas creo que ya nos queda poco. Estamos en el patio del enclave y aquí como se va a liar, pero además se va a liar de manera dramática. Además este sitio además es bastante grande. Allá es de Kunda. Wow. Lo vamos a dejar aquí y el próximo día haremos el tema de los recuperadores. Haremos también el tema de... y el tema de meternos en el enclave a buscar al Jedi perdido. Pero esto lo haremos el próximo día. Muchas gracias por seguirme y hasta la próxima.